Hey, everybody. Hello. All right. Happy Wednesday. We're giving everyone a little bit of time to jump on. Tonight is a fucking doozy. It's a doozy of a show, and we have a big surprise for the tribe members because we have more predictions coming out in the tribe. Yes. The bonus video. All right.
And some light codes, yeah.
And light codes. We'll announce it through the show, but for now, we have to get ready to go live in a second. We're going to give people a little bit to jump on in the chat room here, and then we'll get started.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go. It's the Tribe of Eden TV True Version Show, and we are so glad to be here with you live streaming on YouTube and Facebook with all of our chat room and our tribe members and our tribe family. We love you all. We have to give a huge shout out to Walker for that amazing, badass fucking intro. You rocked it. Like, I have the chills. I'm teary-eyed. I want to cry. I watched him. I actually a little bit produced it. He's the director of the whole thing. Is that the right? Did I say it right? Or
no, I'm the producer. You're the director.
Oh, he's the producer. I'm the director.
I just produce whatever she wants directed. She directs me on how to produce.
Yeah,
things.
I just go like this.
I say, I have all this creativity. What should we do with it? You should do that.
You did amazing. I'm so fucking proud of you. So that gave me the chills. And, you know, we wanted to create an intro that sort of gives you this inspiration for the new world that we are entering. I don't call it the new world because there's a lot of negative stem to the new world order. This is not a new world order we're moving to. It is a new earth. It's a new humanity. So we wanted to create something that allows this inspirational video that has a lot of aspects of Walker and I in it, as well as the tribe members, to be a part of a life, this is a life-changing time that we're all in. And Quantum is here. Quantum entered July 5th, 2021. We are officially higher consciousness, and that intro is just, I don't know. It really pulls back to the origination of our souls, which all of us have the reptilian DNA. And, you know, it brings back the positive side because reptilians have gotten such a negative stigma because the original dragons are reptilian, and the original dragons, which is what Walker and I are far from evil, you know, far from bad. So we want to clear that origination for us. It's very dear to us in our heart. So for all the dragons out there, we got your back because we are clearing this karma together, him and I as a couple.
And so, you know, everyone that is clearing their reptilian DNA, embracing it as, okay, it's been modified and there's reptilian DNA inside just about every human avatar at this point, through the bloodlines, through the genetics, clearing that, embracing it, and realizing this is not a space of labels. This is not a space for us to get pigeonholed because, oh, you're this, or you're that, or you believe this, or you believe that. This is about divine sovereignty, to express your individual empathic source expression in this world, however that looks. And it might not look to you how it looks to someone else. However, you see that in them and you say to them, I support you. I support you in your belief system. It's not what I believe, and it's not how I would do it, but I support how you do it. Because if anything, a multidimensional being understands that they couldn't do it any differently than the other person because they are them in that body. And that's how they would do it.
Exactly. That's beautifully said.
Thank you.
Well said. But in any case, kudos to you for that intro. We loved it. All right. So let's get into it. Desperation deployed. I'm sure a lot of you who are intuitively connected are probably already knowing, with that inner knowing of yours, what we're about to talk about, because we are witnessing right before our very eyes not only the predictions that we uploaded in the bonus video down to the day coming to light and coming to fruition very quickly, might I add. When we do these predictions, I want to make it very clear. I don't require a pat on my back. I don't care.
Good job, Motherella.
I don't. I care that I'm getting solid, quality, authentic information from spirit. That's what I care about. And if the delivery system comes down to a validation down to the day, because I am able to channel and he is able to assist in that channeling and give his take in the channeling, because remember, I remote view, he also can feel and hear. So while I'm seeing and he's hearing, we're combining stuff. So when they're showing me the dates, the timelines, the areas, the locations, and I'm hovering, and he comes in and gives me words that I don't understand or sentences that don't make sense to me, that is how together, #power couple, we are able to bring you such lengthy predictions in the form of sentences in paragraph form. So there is no meditation involved. There is no closing my eyes. There is no dream state. We do it just like we're sitting here doing it. We sit on, we do it on a walk. We sit in front of a television. We sit on my balcony, whatever the case is, and we just get the information. So they have a lot to say these last 48 hours. And the last 48 hours is what I want to call the imperative message, because the show is about desperation being deployed. And that is what we're seeing. We're seeing desperate measures being taken by the dark in order to, and deploying those desperate measures in order to create a manufactured crisis in order to get some sort of a result. And the truth is, the dome is cracked. We are in a dome in this false earth. The dome is cracked, and many of us can see the true Garden of Eden, the real Atlantis, the real planet of Earth, not the simulation that we have lived in and have been trapped in this whole time. So when you see desperation being played out by the spiritual war, that is when I'm the most calm. So while the world is being disrupted around us and the world is in this state of chaos, reminder that there's a lot of illusion with what you're seeing, because a lot of it is only being reported in certain ways by certain mainstream media. So unless you can truly go in to your inner knowing and you step into this power of just this connective, almost like a silent connection, to sit and just absorb and allow your own intuition to step forth to see what truly resonates as the real truth, you will get caught up in this nightmare, I'm telling you, because they are pulling out all stops, especially the next 21 days. So for the next 21 days, it is going to get worse before better. And it's not going to be worse as we have seen it. We are in a spiritual war. The light has already won. Checkmate for anyone who knows chess, because the light is done. They are done. They are helping take the consciousness, the elevated consciousness, the 5D consciousness with them and bring it into this new earth. And humanity is going to be restored and better than fucking ever. So with that said, the desperation has been deployed. Do not get caught up. When I worry, everybody needs to worry, but I am really happy to see what's going down. Now, that's not to say I don't have bad days. That's not to say I'm not fucking pissed. That's not to say that I don't yell and be like, what the fuck, can we move this along? Because there are times in the last few days that I have been like that. He has watched me be energetically pummeled through. You have to remember, I have 13 council members. So I'm getting, from the minute my eyes are up to the minute my eyes are closed and throughout my sleep, message after message after message after message after message, location after location after location after location, time travel after time travel after time travel, to the point where I'm surprised I'm even sleeping. I don't even know if it's sleep. Then you add him in, where he's getting just as much information, only in his way. And he's getting pummeled with messages and visions and dream states and astral travel. And combining us in these locations where they're providing us with this very detailed information of predictions. And you're watching it play out. We were very clear and we showed you the dates. We actually kept the pictures. We may even upload them to show you the accuracy. Again, not for us to get the pat on the back, but for you to trust that there's an all-knowing. Spirit is the one that needs the pat on the back.
But you are spirit.
I'm not. I have spirit in me. Oh. So.
But all is one.
All is one.
All is one. The light has won.
I like
so
that.
The main focus here is the storm. The storm, as we've been talking about for quite some time, being on its way. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. Now this is why we have been talking about this for so long, that fear will meet the vibrational match of trauma in every single person. This is what we're saying, that this cleansing period that is occurring, nothing can go to 5D that is still 3D consciousness. So this storm that is here, everything has been about doing the self-work, doing the shadow work, and clearing the traumas so that you don't get caught up in the storm.
And holding the vibration. So
you can be the eye of the storm, where it is calm and everything around you is chaos. And people go, how are you so calm? What's your secret? You say, everything's going to be okay. How can you say that? Look, it's getting worse. It's getting worse. It's getting worse because people have to be shown how bad it really was. They've been living in an illusion this entire time, thinking that they live in this free market. They are the stock traded on that market. Their energy is exchanged. People haven't realized that because they consent to these things unknowingly and unconsciously and subconsciously, this is why their world is this way. They have to be shown the true illusion. And those that don't, well, it's a difficult time right now to be in 3D consciousness and decide suddenly there's going to be an ascension for that self. Suddenly, if you think about that, 3D consciousness is just going to work, just getting by, product of the environment experience. They're their name, they're their body, they're their life, they're their career, they're the husband. They wear all these hats, and that's all they know. And then suddenly, boom, they have this massive Kundalini awakening all at once. That is neither comfortable nor fun. And it's probably the hardest way to go about ascension, to wait up to this point, up to like, all right, here's the delineating line where everything splits and this is recycling and this is ascension. And to go, okay, I'm going to ascend now. Really? Really? You had over 15 years to do that. I'm seeing people do it and I'm just like, ooh, I thought I went through it pretty hard, but oh my God, holy shit. Like, you're going to ascend right now at the 11th hour. Damn. That's impressive.
In 2010. I thought it was bad in 2010.
I don't know what soul said. I'm going to wait to the very end and basically look like I'm not going to make it. And then I'm going to jump at the amount of emotional vibrational energy that is just pushing through the body, the torque of energy that is going through as the torque field is coming on and the Kundalini is rising.
Yeah.
That is quite a train ticket to book, because that express is a bullet train.
I tried to trade in my train ticket and Spirit said no. I wanted a
How many times did Spirit say no?
3 times. I wanted a fucking refund.
Mm-hmm.
I just asked them now if I can have a voucher. They told me no.
No. Everyone that is at this stage for a reason, because this is the true reveal of the reality that you actually live in. If you don't know the truth, how are you supposed to actually make informed consent decisions in your life?
And look at the desperation too. Look at the desperation that's going on. I don't even know why people are so like got their panties in a bunch, unless they're completely disconnected from their higher self and source. Like, I know this sounds mean, but I don't fucking care because it's the dragon coming out in me. But I want to say that, and I don't even know how to say this, but I'm going to say it the way I would say it as Motherella. I just don't fucking care if people are panicking anymore. I really don't. I just, if they want to panic and be falling into this fear porn and start feeling bad for all these things that are happening, you know what? You were part of the problem. You were part of the problem because you had a choice to help humanity. You had a choice to make the conscious effort to ascend, and you had the choice and the conscious effort to stop following false leadership and false worship. That was a choice, and we're still seeing it play out.
What hasn't been?
I'm done. I sit now and look back and I kind of, I'm watching all these things unfold around us, and I'm so calm because I already know I've never ever lost trust in the plan. Do you know how many people have walked away from the plan? They had all these TikTok pages and all these Instagram pages and all these Facebook pages, and they were creating merch and they were having shows and they're on the media telling you how to be and how to act. And the minute January hit, those motherfuckers are gone. But guess who's still here? Us two. We never stopped trusting the plan because God is all being. So we never stopped trusting the plan. But all these motherfuckers sitting around that want to stop, and they lose hope and they think they're going to go back to their normal life. You're part of the problem, because you know what? There is no normal life. It is do or die. We are in a do or die situation. And just because it is not happening in your exact location does not mean it's not taking place around the world. So the ignorance is what's going to create a bigger problem for those people who have lost faith and hope. They think I'd rather bury my head in the sand. Well, guess what? That sand is going to be really suffocating really soon. But the ones who hold the light, the ones who trust God, and the one who trusts the plan, and the one who has never given up faith in which the light has won, we're all living the new earth. We're all part of the best fucking humanity ever. And I will tell you this based on the predictions, and this is the only part of the prediction I will say on the show live, is that I made it very clear that the United States would be the very last to come to fruition. And look what's happening. All the other countries are going first. Well, just because that's happening, you think we're protected? We're not. We're not. So join the tribe and watch the rest of the productions if you want to see them.
So much of what is occurring right now is never been done before. These are new times. This is a brand new evolution, so to speak. So what is occurring is because of the oppression and suppression of the truth, because we have a mainstream media system that is connected to technology that is far beyond what humans could possibly even fathom in its ability to control, manipulate, and psychologically keep projecting traumas and pain and fear into the mainstream and broadcast it like a spell. As long as there is the mainstream media, as long as they are controlled by this agenda, you will not know the truth.
Hence the word television. They're telling you their vision.
They're telling you their vision, and they're casting this broadcasting of this spell or programming across the collective.
Which is a desperate measure.
And the main thing is, in 2012, there were things that were supposed to be discovered, that were supposed to be offered to humanity because they got to a certain point, and those things were denied of us. That esoteric knowledge has to be sought in fringe groups now. Tribe of Eden TV could be considered a fringe group. To find the truth, it has been so difficult and hard to do so because of this broadcast, because of this programming. It has been more effective than even the greatest strategist, human strategist, could ever possibly fathom, with controlling the minds and thus controlling the body and then controlling the spirit and the energy of this planet. They cannot create anything without us consenting to it. We're the creators. They have trapped God here. We are all God. They have trapped us here, and this is how they continue to create their fucked up
agenda.
Funhouse.
Yeah, funhouse.
Are you having fun in this funhouse? How are you feeling? How is it?
No wonder why I get lost in front of the
I don't
mirror.
go to Halloween fun houses and shit because I don't find them fun. I don't think that that's a good time to be scared out of my wits. I live here. There's enough of that going around all over the world. Are you kidding me? And I say world. I say this dimensional plane that has closed source, meaning God's source is all here. The only way we're able to connect with anything else, which is also God outside of here, is through us. There's a hell of a lot more of us than there are of them. That's why they need to stab, 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 right? Bee sting, big sting, to remove that connection. When someone gets that, they as a soul disappear. They're the Walking Dead. They're a robot. They as consciousness don't exist anymore. There is no way to exist as consciousness. They go somewhere else, but it's not here. I can tell you that. We got to go to a commercial, huh?
Yeah, I'm writing some stuff down. All right, so we're going to be heading to the commercial in about a few seconds. Watch our new commercial break that Walker has done.
It's actually the outro, but
it's the outro, but we'll do it for the
there.
Commercial break because it's really good. So I hope you enjoy the video in 4, 3, 2, 1. are back at the Tribe of Eden TV True Version show. We are so happy. We are live streaming on YouTube and Facebook. You can also listen to the show while you're working, while you're driving to work, or doing something other than having fun, and you need that little quick break
to have fun. Which is listening to us on Anchor.fm.
On Anchor FM.
Which is available through Spotify. So if you guys are on Spotify, you can subscribe to the channel and be able to listen to us on all of those platforms as well through Anchor and Spotify.
And please, if you support the show, remember to subscribe to it on my YouTube, Motherella, or on Anchor and Spotify. It means the world to us. I know it doesn't sound like anything big, but for us, it's huge. We want to try to get up in the algorithm of Anchor and Spotify. So the more subscribers we get, the more that we get featured. So, and
there is a little button on there to promote us. Yes. There is a little button on there to
share the show.
To share the show if you enjoy the show, or if you want to support us anyway, there's a little support button there as well.
Yes.
We appreciate everything you guys do.
All the work we do.
Absolutely.
So, there's a monthly subscription if you choose to be a part of that too, just from the support side. Mm-hmm. So we are very, very grateful. All right. So before the first half, we got a little deep. We were very in depth on some of the bullshit that's arising. And let me tell you, now we're going to have a little bit more fun with the rest of the information, because this disclosure is coming and there is no stopping it. But again, here we go. Everyone wants to put everything into a hype mode. And I will assure you that the light doesn't operate by allowing even psychic mediums to know what's coming down to the finalization.
In fact, if there's any distortions in any capacity in the vessel itself, they will give disinformation. Correct. Not purposely, but so that the sniffers, the ones that are listening, hear that instead. Until there is a clear encrypted communication channeling with a pure vessel, there will always be distortions. There will always be miscommunication or things that have to be discerned because they are listening in this fucked up horror show.
So a lot of the information that people channel are going to be what's called false disclosure, because the light, I can assure you, will not reveal what truth is coming down the pipeline. They will give you information and guidance up to a point, but the final curtain call, if you will be an element of surprise. So remember, I said that it's an element of surprise. So even though our predictions have literally gone down to the day and came to fruition in such a short time, even with the new predictions, they were very clear that they are only giving us so much information up to specific dates, because the rest is to be remained a mystery.
And it has to reach a 96% probability rating.
Yes.
In the quantum, meaning that there's no other little side timelines that can be jumped or hijacked in order for that to not happen. They're not going to
allow the hijacking of the dark anymore.
96% means that the collective energy has reached a level where those that are awake would literally have to want to manifest the opposite of the great things that are going to happen. They'd literally have to be sitting there using all of their energy in the dark to allow evil to reign. Mm-hmm. So a 96% is what is allowed. And at the 96%, then we are given more information. This is why we do these channelings in a specific way, where the council says, not now, not now. Nope, you can't tell the tribe yet. No. And then says, okay, here it is. And then we go back and go, oh, so this is the clarity of, and that's what's going to happen in this next one that we have coming out in the Tribe of Eden TV Vimeo, is you're going to see some stuff that we wrote down, and then we're going to show you, okay, so this was a discernment of false, true, false, true, true, false, true, false. We're going to go back through it because it was necessary to be told at that time. Otherwise, the dark would have tried to hijack it. Those in evil, there are dark workers out there that are psychics that do nothing but sit there and scan. They scan the ethers. They scan for all of this information to try to use it for the dark.
I want to clarify
The
what
evil.
he's saying. He's not saying false in terms of false information, meaning they're lying. There's what's something called course correcting. So they'll give you down this, almost like if there's a fork in the road, they're going to give you everything you need to see on the left and middle of the fork. And then they're going to hold off for the right side. So it's not really false information per se.
Multiple
of what's not truth.
alternate timelines.
Thank you. It's a decoy. It's a detour in order to course correct, in order to get back onto the timeline agenda.
So they will tell us
Yes.
in a channeling exactly what the dark is going to do. And
Correct.
I say dark as those that are practice evil and death culture. That's what I mean by that. They will tell us exactly what they're going to do and say this is going to happen within this probability timeline.
Mm-hmm.
It is us that then goes, okay, let's not be in fear. How can we course correct this? As if we are the ones that they need to buy into it. That way, when we present it to the tribe and the collective, so to speak, within the tribe, there is the ability to then go, okay, that's not a probable timeline anymore. This is absolutely necessary in order for all probabilities to be weighed. If we don't know what the dark is doing and we're not hearing to the full extent what they plan on doing, and we have our council saying, and they're going to do it, and this is going to happen, and this is going to happen, and it's like, that sounds awful. It's like, it's a probability. It's a timeline probability. What are you going to do about it? Are you going to believe it? Are you going to get in fear about it? Are you going to get, oh no, the world's ending and there's no hope? Or are you going to say the light is won? The light is already won, regardless of what I am seeing within this illusion that is showing me the opposite. It is winning. We are winning, because continuing to hold the light is holding the timeline of the highest probability for all fifth dimensional consciousness to flourish and for true freedom and liberty to reign on the human race for the first time. Human, Hueman, the rainbow people.
So be careful of the false disclosures, because they are coming quick and fast, and you're going to be seeing a lot of it.
Get ready for the alien invasion.
The aliens are already here, folks. If you're going to sit here and be waiting for this big reveal, then you already missed the show.
Are you going to be?
You're
going to be sitting here and waiting for a big reveal from the same
reveal's
people
already happened, and
that told you Epstein killed himself?
It's not even that.
I'm saying, can you trust when the media comes out and says, the aliens are here? This is live coverage of the aliens. Look, they're coming up. Oh my God, they destroyed a building behind me. Oh my God, there's terror.
They're gonna make
Have you seen that in a movie somewhere?
They're hurting, the world. But they've already been here. The show has already gone on way past. So I love watching. Everyone's on this big reveal. Ooh, are they going to finally disclose? Are they going to show us the UFOs? Are they going to let NASA reveal the pictures? Folks, this shit's been revealed for 250 fucking years.
And their little rinky-dink sideshow
already.
This little rinky-dink sideshow this little dog and pony show that they're going to present to you and be like, here it is. Look, there's aliens.
There is aliens. And if you can't see it with your eye,
wait to see what the real fucking show looks like. You will enjoy that show, because when they bring out their little triangle spaceships and their little UFOs and go, yeah, look, there's aliens. And then you see a 30-mile long mothership.
Yep.
Then you're going to go, oh no, that looks like an alien.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm telling you, these species have cracked the dome. We've cracked the dome. We have dismantled this thing. They will show themselves, especially waiting for the cabal to reveal their alien card.
And I love it because people won't be ready.
It's going to be the best industrial light and magic show you've ever seen. Be like, wow, that's amazing. That's like Transformers in the sky. And then you're going to be like, oh, that's real. Oh, that's the difference. Okay, yeah, they are definitely in control of this. And these little tiny little ships are nothing.
We're like little ants.
What do you mean we're little ants?
We're just little ants on a little dome. Like, I think people think we're like this big, powerful people. Folks, we are just ants to half of the galaxy, to almost all the galaxy.
Okay.
We're just specks.
So we are not ants. I do not. No, we're fucking not. We are not fucking specks. We are God that has been captured and genetically engineered to the point of absolute zero consciousness of who we are, where we came from. We're the ones that create our reality. We're the ones that create their dark reality if we give into it. So can ants do that? I don't know about that. Ants.
In terms of sizing.
Okay. Yes.
Specs.
Okay.
To the alien.
With all due respect, yes. We are ants in these tiny little bodies that are connected to a hive mind mentality of serving the queen bee. Not queen bee, the queen ant. That's what we are. Connected to a neural network, right? Technology, Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
To a hive mind. The fifth dimensional consciousness is outside of the hive mind. Instead of just being told what to do and being like, oh, this is how we operate for the good of the upper echelon, we operate in a way that says everybody is right as long as they're not trying to make me wrong. That's all there is to it. That's all there is to it. As soon as I say what you're doing is wrong, I'm wrong. I'm the one who's wrong. Are they fucking with me? Are they in my space? Are they interrupting me? Are they saying, hey, you got to do it my way?
No, but I am.
I get in their lane and have to go, hey, you can't do it that way. You got to do it my way. No, I fucking don't. And I'm not going to allow that. I am going to politely. Wow, wow.
You got hijacked.
I got totally hijacked.
You got totally hijacked.
Did you see that?
You watched his programming get fucked up.
I said, I'm going to.
Live.
I guess I'm not. Well.
Hey. Do I have you back? What's going on over there? Huh? What happened? What happened?
Okay, so you're all ants. Enjoy the show. Beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop. Grab your popcorn.
Okay, so.
Whatever she says. What else would you like me to say? I'll say whatever you want me to
awesome. I fucking love that. You know what? And I think the chat room likes a little spice once in a while. Does not compute. Look at Raven. She put does not compute.
Does not compute.
Does not compute. You just froze deer in the headlights.
What? What are you talking about? Beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop.
The spaceship came and said, hey.
Tone it down. There's information here.
The disclosure part, though, is really, it's going to be epic because everyone is waiting for, so I'm going to finish my sentence because we've gone off of tangents.
Wait a second. I didn't stop you from finishing your sentence.
No, we both. It's just, I wanted to get this part out because
I stopped myself from finishing my sentence. I just was like.
So this disclosure thing, again, if anyone really thinks, I gotta give our peeps up above and around us, my galactic council, our galactic council, this whole universe, I have to give them props because think about this. If you think that the mainstream media is your source of information for this big disclosure,
or NASA,
I'm going to have to like, if you were standing in front of me, my little Italian ass would be laughing so hard in front of your fucking face. Because if you really think the disclosure is going to come from mainstream media and everyone's sitting around going, oh, it's going to be in a week. It's going to be in 2 weeks. And I'm watching this play out. I'm watching this play out. Social media, people, TikTok, everyone is get ready. Who do you think that disclosure is coming from? This is what I don't understand. I really don't understand the logic. The disclosure is only going to come from source. And the only source that is coming from is the invasion itself. There is no, okay, we got a paper here. Okay, got a paper, and we're gonna disclose now what's coming up down the pipeline for this alien invasion.
Wait, you can't talk about that. You got to cross that out. They're not ready for this. You can do this one.
No,
well, okay,
no,
they're ready for this.
I just wrote it
if down. You can. No, I'm saying this is how they go about it. They go, oh, this is what we're going to disclose. No, I don't even know what you wrote. What is that? So
It's for them.
then you go like this and, oh, okay, well, you can give them this, but only a little bit of the truth. There is it's called a soft disclosure. And the collective, the fifth dimensional collective consciousness is far too fucking smart for their bullshit to buy it.
We got it. Us 5Ds are way too high up. You know, next time you're out eating a chopped salad, remember that that's your disclosure, because it's like a chopped salad. They put a little everything in there and call it a chopped salad. And that's what they're doing. They put a little of everything in there and then feed it to you and make it sound really tasty and zesty, and it's not. It's all bullshit. Ever have a chopped salad? Is it really fulfilling? No. It's basically lettuce grown in the ground with a bunch of crap in it. And then you're hungry in an hour. Right?
Yeah. That's like the nutritional
more fattening than
value
just
of like
itself.
Plastic office plant, basically. It holds water. That's about it.
All right. So Spirit said, I can only give this amount because the rest is going into the tribe. The whole point of the tribe is because we don't have censorship in Vimeo. So I get to channel and he gets to channel. He gets to talk. I get to talk. We get to do whatever we want.
And as you can see,
in an authentic way,
because we're live, you can see that when we do this show, you can tell the difference when we're channeling during the show. You can actually see what happens.
Are you giving a sign? That looked like a sign.
I guess. Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
All right. So here's what's coming out of Spirit's mouth.
Spirit's expressing itself. Go ahead.
The next 21 days, and I'm only giving you limited information because this is going in the tribe, but pay attention the next 21 days to the disruption now. You've already seen from the last prediction, I told you about the weather and all these floods and fires and explosions and things like that. Now the next 21 days are going to be with the words disappearance.
One might even call it abduction.
Yeah. Disappearance, we might call it abduction. You're going to see nuclear agendas. You're going to see a lot of quote unquote disclosure about, how do I say this carefully? Fights that are breaking out within each major blue city. Do you think I did that good? Okay. And
it's a what's it called? It's called a peaceful quote peaceful
well, that's
protest unquote.
Yeah. So the unruliness that this time is coming out is going to be played that it's a really bad thing, but in truth, it's called patriots are taking control because we are the majority. We are the majority. And remember that if you look at the percentage that's in leadership, it's less than 15%.
And when the scares come out about the shortage of food, the shortage of gas,
the bullshit,
and all of that, you're going to be okay. All right?
There's no shortage of anything. There is no shortage in divine mind.
It's an illusion.
It's a manufactured crisis, folks. And then the other big thing I lost track of that I wanted to say is, the scare tactic of the next injectable death. That's all I'm saying, and it's not what you think it is. So I'm just going to leave it there. Okay, so those are my upcoming. The tribe will get the more detailed ones. All right. Here's some things you can do. Stock up. Not because there's a shortage, but because you're going to have some fun in a 10-day period. And when I say fun, so stock up with like snacks. We already did it. We've actually already done it. And today I did my final order. So we have lots of stuff like to snack on. We have popcorn. We have frozen, all organic, of course, because we're a little crazy like that, but all organic stuff. We have, awesome healthy meals to make and things like that. Tons of frozen fruit, smoothies. Notice what I'm saying, tons of frozen fruit, organic. So we stocked up and have some fun, get some board games, video games. If you love it like I do, Xbox games. Yes, I'm a big Xbox player. He's worse than I am, but he got me hooked back on to Xbox.
Puzzle game.
I actually unlocked an achievement of playing 10 hours straight.
Oh, that was with the fishing game.
Fishing game.
The fishy game. Not a fishing game. Fishing games are boring. This is a fishy game.
So games at home.
She eats little fish and gets bigger and bigger so she can eat the other bigger fish.
I actually like my sword.
Talk about progressive dragonism.
Where I could beat them up.
Mm-hmm.
So games at home. And then I heard this as a sign. Listen to the whistles in the sky. Whistles. You're going to hear whistles audibly in the sky.
It's like that song. The whistles in the sky keep on turning.
That's the wheels.
Oh, the wheels.
Sky.
The wheels in the sky. Beep boop, beep boop, beep boop, beep boop.
And the return of the world king is going to be told of a specific date, which happens to be Walker's birthday.
What?
But it's actually a deterring date because he's already the world king. Done. Russ is going in the tribe.
Motherella out.
Motherella out.
Sit down and shut up.
I am.
Mm-hmm.
That's me in the corner.
Yep.
So with all of this being said, and there's a little bit there, right? There will be these final desperation deployment moves. And that is exactly what the light is waiting for and has been waiting for. Because in the time that it has taken, we have had a hell of a lot more people wake up to the reality that they live in and saying, this is not normal. We
really have. And the people in the chat room.
The time is never going back to normal. We have reached so what we are doing is clearing out the 369 timeline. We are in 370, moving all 369 forward infinitely and exponentially.
But remember, you don't ever want to use the word normal after July 5th, 2021.
You are going into the new natural.
Quantum.
The new natural is quantum.
Yeah. And we have remember, we're going to be presenting you with the new calendar. We've already been shown the calendar.
Time will continue to speed up until it doesn't exist.
Yes.
Because if we look at time, as we talked about in the previous episode, everything as energy and a vibration is slowed down in order to give it mass. When time is sped up, it ceases to exist to the point where the vibration, it vibrates so high, it disappears. This is why high vibrational beings don't need bodies, because they don't have time to move through, literally, a dense surface.
Oh, it's getting hot in here.
Right?
Damn. All right. So with that
time,
said,
hold on. Time, the time is not going back to normal. Time is going to a point where it's going to speed up infinitely until it doesn't exist anymore, until days are as long or as short as you want them to be based off of the focus that you put into them.
I love that. Thank God. Thank God. All right. So for the people in the chat room, I always say we're going to get to questions and we never do. So we're going to start paying more attention and being more present in our chat room for the whole stream on Wednesdays to take questions. The show's almost over. However, I want to give props to the people in the chat room right now. And here's why. Not because you're following us, not because you're listening to the show, not because you love us, even though you do. It's because you have awakened. For you to even be sitting here watching, you've already awakened. So the props actually need to be reverted back to you. And you need to give yourself credit that you have taken the conscious effort to stay in your own inner power. Use your intuition, connect with your inner knowing, and connect with your counsels. Or even if you're not connecting, like you can't hear your counsel, you can't hear messages, you can't see things, whatever. just for you connecting to your own consciousness is a plus at this point. So if you are here and you're in this tribe and you're watching the show, or you're in the actual tribe, whatever the case may be, you have to give yourself props that you have already gone into the new earth mode. Because if this is fearing you in any way, shape, or form, then that is not what our message was throughout the show. Our content is to show you control your chaos. Control your chaos. Stop getting caught up in the bullshit. There's nothing to fear. The light has won. And the world around you is going to be disrupted. So on that note, what is the end of the movie that you showed me that I want to mention? Everybody needs to watch just the ending of that clip where the world was, it's the end of Fight Club, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is it Fight Club?
It is.
Take a minute, watch the very end, go to YouTube and just watch the ending clip of Fight Club where they're standing there holding hands, totally in love, and the whole world is collapsing.
That's what I said. Hey, this is us. Check this out. I want you to see this. We held hands while we watched it.
Yep. But that's also you, folks. That's also you. You are sitting there holding hands with spirit, holding hands with your higher self, or the loved ones, or whoever's in this 5D conscious new earth with you, or with us, or with your tribe, and you're watching the world of 3D, satanic, deep state, cabal, draconian law bullshit collapse. That is the beauty of being in 5D. So with that said, anything else you want to add?
You're watching the You Show being dismantled. This is your show, and it is being dismantled in front of you to show you the truth. And the reason we've stayed behind, the reason that we've done this and put all of this together is because it's like that phrase that Neo says when he picks up the phone at the end of The Matrix. I'm going to show you a world without your control of these people in it. And then he hangs up the phone. This is what we want to show you. Life is so beautiful. You have yet to see the real earth, the true living. However, you have done all of your work to make it to this point. It's just the transition. This is just the birthing pains of the new earth happening. But this world, it is so worth the wait and the work.
The new earth especially. All right, join us in the Tribe of Eden, vimeo.com/on-demand/Tribe of Eden. You can also link to us on our websites, motherella.com, avatararmory.com, or in our Instagram pages at Dr. Motherella and Quantum Nova Body. We love that you joined us. We'll be live every Wednesday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Take a look at the end. We're going to replay the video, and we are out. We love you all.
Take care, everyone.